everybody. Now, I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah Foster. Welcome to the Simplin Predictin Wrestling Special, where I look at the NoDQ Galaxy versus Team NoDQ. Please enjoy the Simplin Predictin Wrestling video, as representing NoDQ Galaxy, Rick the Rock, and I, representing Team NoDQ, Noah Foster, we give you our brief discussion, highlights, and thoughts on this year's WrestleMania. Too big for one night. Please enjoy, support NoDQ. Come join the league. Have fun, and have a nice day. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this special Simplin Predictin Wrestling video, NoDQ Galaxy Spotlight Special. Today with me is one of the strong members here of NoDQ Galaxy. He is the People's Champion, but I'll allow him to further introduce himself, but you may call him Rick the Rock. Rick, how are you? Oh, and by the way, happy birthday to you.
I'm alright, and thank you. And as you said, I am the hardcore champion, the hardcore rock.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to this video as well.
All right, cool. And you can definitely plug that too, see if someone comes after you. But that title is more of a 20% title. But I digress. In this video, folks, we are simply going to have some fun and predict WrestleMania. That is too big for one night, and we'll be in front of nobody. 16 matches. We are in for one heck of a ride. So let's get right into WrestleMania 36. Shout out to all of you, by the way, who tuned in, who watch, and are part currently of the NoDQ Galaxy Predictions League. If you haven't joined already, I encourage you to. It's a lot of fun. Take on the current champ, the Michael Mel. He is the current leader in that league, as well as the champion. Can Rick the Rock get his title back? He's a former champ. Let's find out. In this video, me and him are going to go back and forth on matches. So literally, we're going to pick a match, then we're going to first give our pick, and then we're going to send it over to the other person while giving you a brief highlight of our choice. So I'm going to kick us off with this one. It is literally a soap opera, okay? If it had a story, it'd probably be called as The Meat Sweats. It's Otis versus Dolph Ziggler with Mandy Rose. We all know how this came about, but Dolph Ziggler has basically gotten the better of Mandy Rose at the expense of Otis. So there might be somebody else behind this whole thing, a higher order. But with that being said, it's got to be for this guy to finally get a feel-good moment, whether the girl betrays Dolph or the girl finally goes with him, or dun dun dun, someone finally reveals they were the mastermind behind this. I think y'all know who I'm talking about. With that being said, my pick for this match, representing Team NoDQ, is Otis. Rick the Rock, representing the NoDQ Galaxy. What's your thoughts on this match and your prediction?
This is one of the matches that aren't that big for Mania. There's quite a lot of them, but this is one of them. And yeah, I'm going for Otis as well. I think this is his push, and it'll also push Heavy Machinery, I think, as well.
Yeah, it seems like he's getting a bigger push than the team itself. It's almost like Tucker has been left out, but he is supporting his friend. So I will give him that. And by the way, for those that are wondering, over 30 people right now have filled out for the NoDQ Galaxy Predictions League. Good luck to you and the rest of you. 33 according to my count as I'm looking at it. Current poll shows that 66% of you believe in Otis. 33% of you do not. You believe in Dolph Ziggler. It's first ever singles match, I might add. So, stranger things have happened. This is the most unpredictable WrestleMania to date because we're not there. But I digress.
I'd like Otis to win, but it's WWE. You never know. But I am picking Otis.
All right, so we're both the same there. All right, now I shoot it to you. What match you want to talk about? What's your pick?
We'll start with the smaller matches. So, Kabuki Warriors taking on Bliss and Cross for the women's title. This, I feel like it's really been thrown together. I just hope this wasn't the original plans. I hope they've kind of just scrambled it because what's going on in the world. But I'm picking Bliss and Cross to take the titles to SmackDown.
Wow. Well, I mean, they were former champions, but it seems like Bliss is heavily injury prone. And I'm sure that's not her fault, but they clearly use her more in a talking capacity. And Nikki Cross has finally been utilized, I like to see on the main roster, to a degree to that. I'd like to think these two are actually friends. I don't know. Kayfabe be dead or not? I kayfabe Candy ass. But with that being said, I love Asuka yelling commentary, promoting in Japanese. And she seems to be having a hell of a lot of fun with this. And these titles just aren't being represented the way they should be across all three brands. It might as well be called Raw. And that's why I think they're staying. I think that the Kabuki Warriors are going to retain. With that being said, you guys in the NoDQ Galaxy are pretty split. 51% of you believe in Bliss and Cross, applesauce, and 48% believe in my side, the Kabuki Warriors. So I guess only time will truly tell. But I just don't think with the fact you can't have these two constantly in the ring, even with this hiatus, they're going to take the towels off the Kabuki Warriors. Plus, we all know how right now Kairi's saying she feels indifferent to WWE and Stardom wants her back. Will she resign? Only time will tell. I think Asuka's in for the long haul with her YouTube channel. All right, staying with the, let's just call it what it is, folks, undercard. This match, why? But okay. I'm just going to say, ladies and gentlemen, Elias. Facing, he is the guy that beat Kurt Angle last year at WrestleMania in his retirement match. He became the 2019 game. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Anyway, it's King Corbin. Okay, so let's see if I got this. King Corbin, ultimate uber heel. I'm sure he's a heavy Vince favorite. That's why he's constantly getting pushed. The dude just had dog food spilled all over him and lost steel cage match. He's coming off a loss in a feud to Roman Reigns. Top guy. Elias, he's there just to give you a subtle song. I think he's better as a heel. With that being said, I'm going with the Scepter being the winner here for King Corbin to pick up the win. What about you, Rick?
Corbin's been a good heel. The thing on SmackDown with him throwing Elias off the platform was just a bit goofy, really. We all know it was done. My pick here, I think, is Elias. I think they put him over, even though it is WrestleMania. It isn't, but it is kind of thing. You know what I mean? No live crowd and all that. But I think Elias takes a win here.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey, if nothing else, we'll get a song by him, I'm sure. I mean, last year he did basically eat an FU from Thugonomic John Cena. So would they return the favor to him? I guess this match could go either way. Plus, there is a subtle hint that Elias may have somebody compete on his behalf, and it might be the very host of WrestleMania because apparently, yeah, it might be Gronkowski. Think about that. And for those that are in America, you know him as the White Tiger from Masked Singer. Spoiler alert, he was eliminated. Anyway, NoDQ Galaxy says 54% believe in King Corbin, 45% believe in Elias. You guys are pretty split on that one too. But again, I think a lot of people are like, flip a coin. This match could go either way. All right. With that being said, your turn. What match you want to talk about next?
Match that isn't happening, but we'll predict it anyway. Usos, New Day, Miz and Morrison, triple threat ladder match for the titles. It isn't happening, but I think we should predict it anyway. If it happened, I would have gone for Miz and Morrison.
Yeah, the way I see it, they're going to have this match, I feel like, in some sort of capacity because, again, they're basically representing every title except for the United States title because the champion is injured. With that being said, Miz and Morrison, they got their chemistry back as a tag team. They got their own theme now, or remix of their own theme out on YouTube. I don't need to see Control C, Control V. Aha! Usos and New Day go at it again in best of 7 series. And truth be told, New Day might not even be involved in it. It might only be one Uso, like you said, it might just be John Morrison, because Miz apparently was quarantined because he was coming in with alleged symptoms of the pandemic that's facing us right now. I'm not monetized, but I'm not going to say it. Anyway, with that being said, I feel like somehow, some way, especially if it's Morrison involved in a ladder match with his parkour background, I think they're going to retain. With that being said, what?
I would have had Kofi, Morrison, one of the Usos in a ladder match. And if Usos takes a win, I don't know what they would grab, but let's say a contract. If Usos win, then they get a future title shot. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out shortly too, because SmackDown will be on in a few hours, so I'm sure they'll have something to say about this, even though SmackDown ready for it. And right now, New Day has like no love. It's a slither. 30% believe in the Usos. 66% of you believe in Miz and Morrison. We'll see what happens. I'm not doing the hey, hey, ho, ho, jingle nonsense. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to. All right. I want to save the matches I'm most invested in towards the end, so I got to get this one out of the way now. It's a fight. One can talk and fight. The other one can fight and allegedly has someone else's wife. It's Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. Without Leo Rush. And you wonder if Lana's even going to be in the corner with social distancing. Aleister Black, though, it looks like they're finally pushing him. He's had great feuds with Buddy Murphy. Yes, I still call him that. Not to mention coming off that win, AJ Styles, that we're going to talk about later because of story purposes. But why should I believe that Bobby Lashley needs to win and is going to win at this point? he's pretty much dead in the water. I'm going with Aleister Black. Black Mass to get his head off. What about you?
This match very much been thrown together. This is a match I would expect to see on Raw, not at WrestleMania. It's still WrestleMania, as I've said, but the winner here, Aleister Black.
And by the way, every single person in the league with you right now agrees. Nobody's picked Bobby Lashley. So no one is that bold for a Hail Mary or that crazy so far. All right. I feel like that's the easiest match of the night to call. I got to be honest. Rick, what match you want to talk about next?
A match slightly bigger as we're going up the card. But again, another match we'd expect to see on Raw. Kevin Owens taking on the Monday Night Messiah, Seth freaking Rollins. See, with it being edited, now that it being taped, could they give Seth some godlike powers, something like that? But the winner here, Kevin Owens, because it's rumored Seth is having time off after Mania. Whether he is or not, we'll have to wait and see. But he could write him off TV, possibly.
Yeah, it's weird because, again, I feel like because some of these matches results are going into a honeymoon phase, even in quarantine, that you kind of can call this. And Seth Rollins has already had his moments at WrestleMania. He had the moment at 31 with the Heist of the Century. Yes, I rewatched that match today. He had his moment with Triple H beating the King, becoming the King Slayer at 33. He won the Continental title at 34, and he became the Beast Slayer at 35. He's won practically every WrestleMania he's been in. He has yet to lose. KO, he's had a few moments here, but he lost under Continental title at 32. He wasn't involved in 31. I don't think he was down on the main roster during that time either, so that actually makes sense. 33, he did win the U.S. title against Chris Jericho. Yes, I'm going to acknowledge it. And 34, he lost in a tag match to Shane and Daniel Bryan because it was Daniel Bryan's return. Kudos to him. But with that being said, I'm not going against the man that just keeps on fighting and finally seems to be, after he was gone for a while, renewed and is enjoying what he's doing and is a main roster babyface, which is Raw does not have a lot of. I'm going with KO for the win as well. Seth Rollins, he had his moment, and without his disciples there, because allegedly he's going to be in this by himself, I don't see him getting the win here. I mean, one half of AOP, they're getting surgery. So there you go. As far as this match goes, yeah, you guys are basically 2-1. 78% you believe in Kevin Owens, 21% you believe in Seth freaking Rollins. So let's see what happens. All right. So let's go ahead now and talk about a little bit of gold. And boy, you talk about Montez Ford being bold. I hope he's okay and involved in this because I want at least one team to be intact. Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins versus oh, wait. Sorry, he's injured with ribs, legitimately. He's out. That's why we don't have United States Championship match between Rey Mysterio. Knew that was going to happen. Oh, well. Anyway, the impromptu team of NXT's Angel Garza and Austin Theory. I know Austin Theory is allegedly a young Paul Heyman guy in the works. Paul Heyman was very high on this person, former Evolve champion, held the title for the longest. Okay, he even acknowledged that at Evolve's 10th anniversary. Then you have Angel Garza, who right now, the best thing going for him is his dippos and ripping off the pants. So Taiji does better than Panther Wrestling. There, I said it. With that being said, after the excitement and the energy and just the fact that he probably broke his tailbone, I still feel like one way or another, the Street Profits have more momentum and they're a legitimate team. And they're right now heavily ready for the main roster. Austin Theory is not. I'm just going to be honest. He should be in NXT still. I got to go with Street Profits retaining here. Rick, what about you?
Again, another match I expect to see on Raw. Who I want to win, who I think are going to win, two different things. Who I want to win is the Street Profits, who I think Vince is going to have win, Theory and Garza, if they're the future.
Well, considering Vince doesn't even know what NXT is, and he's probably like, who is this guy? I mean, you might be pulling a Hail Mary here, so we'll see. And it looks like you're literally the only one that voted for them. Everybody else right now in the league, the 32 others, responded Street Profits. So wait and see. That might be your breaking moment. Again, 16 matches. One of these matches have got to be shocked or what the moment waiting to happen. And I don't think we've even talked about it yet. So let's see if you actually pick it next or you think it might be. What match you want to talk about next?
Another match that I expect to see on SmackDown as a main event. Not Lana. Bayley, Sasha Banks, Tamina, Lacey Evans, and Naomi Fatal 5-way elimination match for the SmackDown Women's title. Tamina's got no chance, she's just there. Lacey Evans would like to see win, but no. Naomi, no. I'm picking the retention here. I think it's going to be Bayley, Sasha Banks at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I have to agree because again, I feel like the only match right now that could really make the SmackDown's Women's title really matter to me is you finally renew that magic from NXT Takeover Brooklyn that redefined and re-brought back women's professional wrestling to WWE. Okay, they weren't just show candy anymore after that point, though some of them still seem to try to be. With that being said, I have to agree, and keep in mind it's a fatal 5-way elimination match. So they're all going to be involved at the same time, and they're all going to be eliminated one by one. I sense it going like this. Tamina, definitely eliminated first. Naomi, she's had her moment before in Florida, if you remember back at WrestleMania 33. So I feel like she's going to last a little longer here. So, but then again, I don't know if I could actually see Bayley and Sasha Banks being the last ones, but I see Sasha helping Bayley retain, though she gave her that slow look towards the title. Regardless how I try and output the look of this match, I definitely see Bayley retaining, bar none. With that being said, let's see what you all think here. A little bit all over the place. One person said Naomi. Two people said Lacey Evans. 20 of you said Sasha Banks. So clearly y'all believe in the boss and she should be the champ. I don't know. We finally going to see the frenemies go out against each other. I mean, this generic Bayley heel turn, I think it's ran its course. But 30% right now agree with us. Total is Bayley being the current champ. So, and this match among Team NoDQ was actually a little sparse too, because some people did pick Sasha and one person did pick Lacey Evans. I feel like we definitely looked at the most three capable here, especially since Carmella's been quarantined. And again, I didn't think she was going to win to begin with either. Or Dana Brooke, excuse me, sorry. I actually believe more in Dana Brooke than I believe in Carmella. There, I said it. But anyway, yeah, I don't see Bayley losing this title. No way. This one, though, I don't know because I love the setup now of the Intercontinental Championship picture, but I also am a huge fan of Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan. So here we go. Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Sami Zayn won it out of nowhere, thankfully, off Braun Strowman with the help of his artists of pure wrestling in Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro back at Elimination Chamber in a handicap match. And Daniel Bryan getting this opportunity thanks to Drew Gulak after he and Gulak had the best match, in my opinion, from the Elimination Chamber. There, I said it. And they became basically friends / training partners because Daniel Bryan believes Drew Gulak can make him better. And that's the story going here. So, with that being said, is Daniel Bryan on his way to another Intercontinental Championship reign? He already won it back at WrestleMania 33 in a ladder match, so he's no stranger to this title. He's also no stranger to championship gold and making WrestleMania moments. But I know he's also in quarantine. But again, with the fact that everybody's going in quarantine, and finally after their whatever long history, he's probably going to take an off season since the Money in the Bank pay-per-view even got canceled. Something in me just feels like this is going to be my Hail Mary moment, and I believe Daniel Bryan's going to become the new champion. With that being said, with all the outside interference that could happen, if anyone's there, I believe this is also going to be one of my top 3 matches of the night. Because Daniel Bryan can wrestle, and I finally am seeing Sami Zayn in a championship match since NXT. I love it. Rick, your thoughts on this match and your pick.
I agree. It's going to be a good match, but again, a match would expect to be on a SmackDown main event or something like that. Daniel Bryan isn't happy with his position in the company, but I'm going for Zayn to retain. I think if Daniel Bryan wins it, that's Drew Gulak's push over, and I don't really think he needs it. So Zayn to retain.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. I mean, some people in Team NoDQ, they even refer to the idea that Drew Gulak might betray Daniel Bryan to help Sami Zayn retain the title. I think it's way too soon for that. I'm loving this magic right now between this duo. But I also want to see this Intercontinental title involve more with these wrestlers. I want to see Cesaro grab the Intercontinental Championship. Do I want to see him go after Daniel Bryan with it or Sami Zayn with it? I remember when Sami Zayn and Cesaro faced each other in NXT, that kicked off Sami's career, really. With that being said, this match was very partisan too among you guys in the NoDQ Galaxy. 14 of you believe in Daniel Bryan. 19 of you believe in Sami Zayn retaining. So I think this one is definitely one that more people are definitely more, I think, anxious to watch, but are unsure of too. I get it. Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, they are there as well. Both incredible wrestlers. But Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan, that's a great team there too. So again, I think this match will go either way, and I'm really looking forward to this one. All right, with that being said, we are just continuing down the card and we still have 7 matches to go. Which one do you want to talk about next?
Another championship match. What I'm actually looking forward to, the NXT Women's title on the line. Rhea Ripley taking on Charlotte. Now, I've got a lot to say about this. I would have had another 2 NXT matches on, and they would have been Ciampa, Gargano, and Cole versus Dream. Dream's going to win it out in front of nobody. Now this is 50-50. Charlotte could win it, take the title to NXT, someone takes her spot. But I'm going to pick Rhea Ripley. I think that need to push NXT. With this only being the only match, it builds the importance. And Rhea's a future. Charlotte's not. Charlotte doesn't need it. So Rhea will keep the title.
I have to believe in NXT, all right? I was shocked they gave NXT as much momentum as they did back at Survivor Series, but I was pleasantly happy about that too. And you cannot argue with the rise of Rhea Ripley since her inaugural debut back at Mae Young Classic 1, where she was just this super powerful, looking athletic, happy woman to be there. And then she turned into this ultimate badass, defined herself, found herself, became the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion, and finally defrauded Shayna Baszler, sorry, Big G, for the NXT Women's Championship. I get it though, it's Charlotte Flair. You don't bet against a Flair. To be the man, you have to beat the man. Now you change man out for woman. No, I have to go against that. She had her moment at WrestleMania 34 against Asuka, and I'm still mad about that. And Asuka never been the same since. She's going to obviously beat her father's record, okay? This company's going to invest in Charlotte Flair until the Flair name doesn't mean anything in wrestling, and that will never happen. Rhea Ripley needs this moment, deserves this moment, and she is NXT. You look at NXT versus main roster, NXT, they stand by their own. They don't let you guys just step over them and believe, oh, we're just, developmental. We're not the main roster. We're the C class. NXT, in my opinion, is the A brand, and Rhea Ripley is my favorite out of the current 3 women's champions WWE. There, I said it. And there's no way I see her losing this title. Rhea Ripley retains and gets her first ever WrestleMania moment. And I expect this to be one hell of a match, too. With that being said, let's see how many people agree or disagree. All right. 81% believe in Rhea Ripley, but there are a few that believe in Nick, your boy's daughter, with 6 believing in Charlotte Flair. We will see what happens. And I will say this, as far as team NoDQ goes, there was one person trying to pull a Hail Mary here. So again, is this the Hail Mary? I don't think so. I hope it's not. Rhea Ripley deserves this. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, speaking of which, let's just go right on to the women again with this match. That's literally, I think, a year in the making since she's been champ for a year. The Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, the man, now with a semi, versus Shayna Baszler, Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler, of course, coming off recently. Oh, who am I kidding? She destroyed the Raw Women's division. All right. Do I need to say anything else? If Shayna Baszler does not, keyword, not win the title here, you might as well eliminate women's wrestling from Monday Night Raw, because who the hell else does Becky have left? What else does she need to prove? Becky had her moment and a year worth of momentum and moments too, beating everybody as her jacket portrays. It's time for a new face, time for a change. I don't see this being a massacre like John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam with 16 suplexes, because Shayna's going to put Becky to sleep. Shayna Baszler becomes your new Raw Women's Champion. Rick, your thoughts?
This match, I think, is one of those matches that should be at Mania. Rumors are Becky's having time off as well. So, and Shayna is on a roll. She ran through the People Elimination Chamber. She's taking the title, but the problem I have here is, what? Becky's already destroyed everybody on the roster, chopped them all out. So what? Shayna's going to do the same. But
I mean,
as for Mania, Shayna's taking the title.
I mean, the only thing they could do at this point, maybe when this all subsides and life resumes to normal, the WWE draft. Now that NXT's finally being looked at as a brand, maybe they can finally shift some women between the 3 rosters too. They've done it with the men. Why not the women? Because again, Shayna Baszler, she's going to need fresh, new competition. And she's already destroyed everybody at Elimination Chamber. So yeah, basically, I completely agree. Let's see what the NoDQ Galaxy said along with you. Well, there are still a few people that are fans of the man. 6 people, 18% total, believe Becky's going to retain, while you are part of the majority along with me. And I might add, I think everybody in Team No. Oh, no, I take that back. I forgot. Aaron's trying to play for last. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, there's a couple people that believe in Becky, but the majority believes in Shayna Baszler. So Big G and my friend Megan from Twitter that just joined the NoDQ Galaxy League, we're all in the same boat. We believe time for a change. Queen of Spades takes her place on top. All right. With that being said, now we come down to the big five, in my opinion. These matches from storytelling, from setup, from implications, from honestly, they probably could go with most of them either way. But let's see what we all think here about these. And it's your pick. 5 matches left. Which one?
Match I'm looking forward to, and they could actually, this actually could be quite good. The first ever Firefly Funhouse match, John Cena taking on the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I've heard that they're going to treat it like a movie. I've also heard that both, I know it's the same person, but both Bray and the Fiend are going to be in this match. I'd be interested to see how they do that. Cena doesn't need the win. He can't really bury the Fiend, can he? Let's hope not. It's WWE, it's Vince. I'm picking the Fiend to win, and probably this being John Cena's, if not last match, one of his last matches ever.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the highlights of Corey Graves After the Bell podcast, he believes there's nobody today that is a draw. John Cena's words himself. Okay, so maybe nobody could be the next John Cena, not even Roman Reigns. But you cannot argue with the originality, creativity, and the work ethic of freaking Bray Wyatt. The fact that that happened at Country Redacted was an absolute crime, and this match should have been for the freaking title we're going to talk about soon, not the other guy. With that being said, yes, they are going to give a cinematic approach to this, and this is 6 years in the making. This goes all the way back to WrestleMania 30, when Bray was trying to expose the monster in John Cena. Is that highlight going to come here again? Is John Cena going to look at himself in the mirror and unleash that inner beast inside him and like tear the innocent Bray Rogers apart, only for the Fiend to pop up behind him and choke him out, and then it's going to end like, submissive pinfall like the Fiend does? We're going to get red lighting. As long as this is not House of Horrors 2, please, Lord, no. I feel like this is going to be a very, very entertaining and a very cinematic match that I'm going to enjoy. Probably the closest thing to a horror movie I'll watch 2 in years. But I have to. You got to give him something. You took away everything else. If he doesn't win this, go to AEW. There, I said it. I'm going with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Yowie wowie. With that being said, and there's no way John Cena is not going to accept this tonight. I'm curious how this angle is going to play out. The majority believes in the Fiend Bray Wyatt, 27 of you, 81.8%, but there are a few that still believe in the McMahonisms of John Cena is going to bury everybody with a golden shovel, blah, blah, blah. Even though John Cena endorses 205 Live, there's the future right there. Six people believe in John Cena, so we'll see. And believe it or not, there are 2 people in the Team NoDQ that believe in John Cena as well. Aaron Riff, Cindy G, you're both crazy. Good luck to you. All right. With that being said, we talked about a cinematic one. Let's talk about an emotional one. How long have you been waiting to hear Metalingus hit when you think you would never hear it again? And then you see what came from it. Is it friendship? Is it jealousy? Is it grit? Is it passion? Is it something else in between? Edge versus Randy Orton, Last Man Standing, I will say right now, is the #1 match I am looking forward to. Now, I know that the result seems obvious because he just came back. Not to mention he signed like $3 million a year to do a few matches a year, and he wants to finish out the career on his own terms. Couldn't think of a better person, though, when I look at the way the story played out of the first match Edge would be involved in. And some people thought it would be Seth Rollins or AJ Styles. I think both of those are to come. But after the fact that Randy RKO'd his wife, pulled his daughter's real names out of his mouth, and the fact that Edge basically points out the truth. When Edge and Randy Orton meet face to face, there's a certain different feel to Randy Orton in the ring, who's been kind of just brazen lately. But I gotta believe in my heart that the Rated R Superstar is going to win this match. And this will be the end of these 2 feuding with each other for the long span. Maybe they'll become a tag team down the road. We'll see. That was a great teaser to the concerto. And I think this match is going to end on a concerto, too, behind Ref's back. Rick, your thoughts on this match and your pick.
This match, another one big enough for Mania. I can see Beth Phoenix getting involved. Hopefully, it is as good as I think it's going to be. They brawl all over. Will Vince have Randy win? I think it's a question here. I want Edge to win. I think everybody else wants Edge to win. I'm picking Edge to win. They wouldn't shot me 4th and 6 to win.
I mean, if Orton wins, it'll be via punt because it's the only thing he hasn't done yet to freaking Edge. And I bet he's going to try and do that in this match. With that being said, 3 people in NoDQ Galaxy believe Randy Orton is going to win over Edge, while you and I are in the majority, and 30 people, 90% of you believe Edge is going to win. And again, in Team NoDQ, there is one person that believes Randy Orton has a chance, and there's a reason why he's usually at the bottom of the predictions list. Jerry Slaughter, you mad general. I respect you, but you're nuts. I'm Edge, 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 period. And the fact that they had that weird little graphic simulation of what the arena could be, and the fact that he probably would have came out with live Metalinga's performance, that just makes me sad. I'm not going to get that. But again, I have no idea how this is even going to be set or look. Hopefully it won't be PC 250,000 laser lights. Glee. All right. With that being said, we're down to 3 matches. So here we go. Rick, what's next?
Another gimmick match, I guess you could call it. The first ever Boneyard match. The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. I think AJ's confirmed it's like a street fight, but in a graveyard. Obviously, what's going on the world, you can't call it a graveyard match. This should be good. I'm glad the American Badass is back. I can see Gallows and Anderson getting involved. Guessing we're going to win by pin or submission, and I'm picking AJ Styles to win. Taker goes off TV until Survivor Series and probably retires at the Survivor Series.
That's actually a really great way of looking at this, considering Survivor Series where he started. Why should it not end there? But I also think about this. He signed a lifetime contract, and he's Vince's guy, the Phenom. He's going back to this weird hybrid midlife crisis, American badass, Demony type of character. He even pulled out his traditional catchphrase, want to go over, I'll make you famous. This has gotten really personal because AJ Styles keeps on mentioning more so his wife. John Cena already played the age card last year. We saw what happened. He got squashed. That was more of a moment. This is going to be more of a match, and you're right. Boneyard, it's clearly going to be in a graveyard. Some people would call it a very live match, but I guess Vince wouldn't call it that because he thinks stuff from the past is old. Hence why we got a red crate. Ugh. With that being said, though, I was actually torn on this for a while because Undertaker did mention something that really sparked my mind. Unholy Trinity. Who could we be referring to? Could we be referring to an acolyte appearance between JBL and Farouk? Could we be referring to somebody maybe from Ministry of Darkness, though we know several of those members, they're long gone. Could it be some other unique surprise? Could Aleister Black be potentially one person appearing? I don't know how much Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are going to be involved in this too. Again, all this quarantine stuff. Is this going to be more of a match also or another cinematography too? If it's in like a graveyard setting. What if Michelle McCool finally comes out on a bike out of nowhere when it looks like it is about to hit Undertaker in the face with a shovel, and then Styles class AJ Styles, because that was brought up too. By the way, I looked at both. Pretty spot on. I'm not sure which one to pick. But with that being said, this was hard for me to think about. But I actually went with, because it is WrestleMania 2, and he only has, what, 2 losses under his record? One, of course, was a huge insult to us. We were like, fine. And really, he should have been done after that, but he should have been done even sooner. But that being said, I went with The Undertaker. And so did most of Team NoDQ as well. Again, this match is another one that was a mixed bag. So this could be also a huge match that levels in favor of predictions. But among the NoDQ Galaxy, a majority did say The Undertaker. 87% of you. You're in the minority with 300 people that chose AJ Styles. And again, we don't know the way this is going to be portrayed. I'm surprised they didn't do like a Davy Jones locker type match with a pirate ship theme, but maybe that would be too goofy. Speaking of goofy, glasses off. You know what that means. I'm annoyed. I'm pissed. This is stupid, stupid, stupid. To be determined, if it's not Braun Strowman, who the heck else you're going to get? Matt Riddle? Brew. Universal Championship. Goldberg versus, well, it was going to be Roman Reigns, but mad respect to Roman /Joe, considering his family, his health, and all of us. Doing this for all the right reasons, not just the money. With that being said, I could rant about this all night, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to predict and have a fun conversation, but I'd love to get your take on this. Goldberg versus to be determined. Chances are that's going to be found out tonight on SmackDown, and everybody's saying that's going to be Braun Strowman, which does make a lot of sense. He's a big guy. He has history with Roman. If he does get the title, that renews Roman versus Braun Strowman. where Roman put over Braun Strowman several times after losing to him, including trying to kill him in an ambulance. Then you have Goldberg, who literally this match was sold on one thing, fear. And it's going to be that I believe sends Goldberg to leave with the title. I believe no matter what, Braun, Riddle, or some other divine intervention, I believe Goldberg is retaining, and they're going to pull off the same thing they did with Brock versus Seth last year. Roman will get the title at SummerSlam. Blech. Your thoughts on this match?
Lots to say. If it had been Goldberg, Reigns would have took the title. Respect to Reigns for his health comes first. I think it's Strowman facing Goldberg. Do I want to win, or I think big different things. I want Strowman to win. Give him the title. If Goldberg can beat Strowman, really, he's an old man. But I think, like you said, Goldberg retains the title. He's going to do a Brock Lesnar, won't turn up till SummerSlam. Reigns takes the title at SummerSlam. But if Strowman wins, I can see him keeping the title for a while. Does Reigns need a title? Not really. He's the big dog. So, but yeah, Goldberg I'm picking.
Yeah, but hesitantly, I can tell. And again, this is another match that several people in Team NoDQ, I think it was almost half and half, 9-9, were like, Goldberg's going to retain, or the guy's going to get it, and then Roman's going to get the rub off the guy. So this is really fickle, in Daniel Bryan's words, as far as that goes. Let's see what you all found in NoDQ Galaxy. Yep, you're about as fickle as us. 45% of you believe in a new champ to be determined, Braun or whoever. And 54%, including us, are in the majority, believing that old graybeard, oh, geez, there's a pirate term. I'm surprised they didn't coin that. Anyway, Goldberg, we believe he's going to retain the title. So there you go. All right. Last but not least.
Old graybeard.
I mean, come on, a pirate thing. I got to get the puns out somehow. WWE, this is your creative that you're missing out on. And I'm surprised you didn't capitalize on this close to the WrestleMania. I mean, pirate ship. Hello. Anyway, well, we finally made it to the main event of the main events of the two nights, in my opinion. Okay? Talk about taking a promo to another level, though. Oh, man. Rick, it was your pick, but basically, it's the only match left. So, illustrate your thoughts, points, passions, strengths, weaknesses, and your pick. Who is leaving with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Brock Lesnar or Drew McIntyre?
If it had been in Tampa, if it had been in front of all those people, I think Drew would have took it. But with it being at the Performance Center, Vince, I think Brock wins quick F5. Drew beats him up, takes him off TV till SummerSlam, and Drew wins the title at SummerSlam, gets that pop that Vince wants, and yeah, there you go. So I'm picking Brock to retain.
Damn, just like that. Ding ding, F5 over. Not even a chance. You're giving Drew less of a chance than Ricochet. Ouch. But I mean, again, you're looking at the situation. It's empty versus 80,000 pyro, his moment galore. And again, Paul Heyman talked about how Drew McIntyre will be nothing more than Brock's beep. And basically, we'll be talking about this at the same time, in the same scenario next year at WrestleMania. Maybe I'll
We do. We do. Yeah. I bet he's a champion next Raw. The Raw.
Well, he won't be Money in the Bank. We don't have to worry about that because that period got canceled. With that being said, though, I really don't know. And if you look at my prediction video, go follow Aftermatch Wrestling. Hi, Stephanie and Jerry. I was really torn on this. I have believed in Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway since his development on the independent scene, through WCPW, through Impact Wrestling, you name it. The man's done it all, been in the ring with a who's who. Kurt Angle heavily endorsed this guy, and honestly, I thought Kurt Angle should have faced this guy way more than friggin' Baron Corbin at last year's WrestleMania. I honestly thought that he was the prime candidate because Kurt Angle even put Drew over on a Raw one time, if you remember, and then Drew's been mostly reduced to Shane's lackey, Dolph Ziggler's partner, and basically just the screw guy who gets basically destroyed in Shield matches. And I saw that last one live too at Fastlane in the Shield's finale. But then you look at Drew McIntyre's rise, and they're trying to finally put him over, it seems, as one of the top baby faces. He finally got the rub. They did something right for once at Royal Rumble and crowned an appropriate winner and a believable guy. He has everything that that he should be crafted for as a champion. Did Vince McMahon not freaking endorsed this guy in his freaking debut as the chosen one, the future. Even Drew McIntyre said that was a fail, and he got fired for it. And he was freaking beat. Drew McIntyre's done it all. He deserves this moment. And I get it, there's no people, but the fact is, it's the freaking title, the title in WWE. And it's for all those reasons and the fact that I'm tired personally of Brock Lesnar as the freaking champion, that I believe he's going to Claymore his head off not once, not twice, not 3 times like he sold on Raw. By the way, respect to Brock Lesnar taking that, as Drew had put over too. But I think he's going to take 4 Claymores to finally put down the beast. And we end the WrestleMania event in its entirety with Drew McIntyre as our new WWE champion. With that being said, let's see what everybody else thinks. And I am definitely with everybody else. You are in the minority. 200 people agree with you with Brock Lesnar, while 30 people agree with me on Drew McIntyre. However, it is still very partially split among Team NoDQ. So, with that being said, that is WrestleMania. 16 matches. There's a bunch of unknowns still left to be decided and figured out. And we're going to finally find out the rest tonight on SmackDown. Bottom line is this. It's not the same without us. But it still has us if you choose to watch and support those that still perform under the freaking command of Vince McMahon. A lot of these people don't have a choice. They choose to do this or they're forced to. Let's support them and try and make the most out of this event from home. Whether it's hashtag not your WrestleMania, hi good brother Chris, Corona Mania for those that want to coin it that, or just BS Mania. It's still a WrestleMania one way or another, and I'm sure everybody can find at least one match you can look forward to and be like, I'm glad I'm watching this. With that being said, we are done here. So good luck to everybody, my fellow partners in Team NoDQ. Good luck, Rick, to you and everybody in the NoDQ Gossip Predictions League. Shout out to the current champions, Big G, Aaron Riff, and the analyst, Michael Amell. Good luck in y'all retaining your titles. May the best predictors win. Rick, this was an extremely fun chat and time. Is there anything you want to plug and where can people find you?
On Facebook, Ricky J. Pate. On Twitter, Rick the Rock 30. And of course, my YouTube channel, The People's Wrestling Channel.
Simple as that. And with that being said, folks, you know why I'm here. Support NoDQ. The reason I got into YouTube, forever indebted to the NoDQ family. Thank you, Aaron Riff, Tyler, Virtue, Caitlin, Jerry Steven. The list goes on, Cindy. So please support my friends, support NoDQ, buy a shirt, tapestry, pillow, mug, just do it. NoDQ.com/mercs. Follow NoDQ.com on all social media platforms. Your opinions matter. You can still join Rick in the NoDQ Guys and Predictions League and even take us on in Team NoDQ. Can the Galaxy do better than the team? Who could take it at the end of the year? Only time will tell. I'll be keeping score of everybody. It's the only way you can be part of the fun, folks. The form is the best way I keep track. So please, follow me on Twitter if you want. NoDQ.com/Noah. Follow NoDQ.com on social media platforms. Your opinions matter with comment sections for everything. Polls, columns, memes, gifs, reviews, recaps, sexy female pics. It's 20 years old, folks. NoDQ has been around since the freaking 90s and 80s. You name it, it's there. Primarily WWE, a little bit of independent wrestling, as well as AEW news. I also have a simple YouTube channel right here where you'll find this video. And please continue to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, help me grow this channel. You'll find nothing but wrestling content here and nicely organized playlist for you. This was a nice Simplin Predictin special highlighting NoDQ, NoDQ Galaxy, and WrestleMania, and just having a good time. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Hit that bell and know hit that bell and know when the next video is going to go live. The subscribe button, help me grow the channel. Thank you to the 130 now that's been with me along this journey. Stay tuned. I'll be back with the holiday Christopher Mays because we are the Simple Holiday with more hashtag 2 if that matters. And I will be back next week, Tuesday, with another edition of AEW Spark with, well, to be determined. So until next time, I hope you all do enjoy this, do enjoy WrestleMania weekend, and enjoy life. Make the most of it. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Enjoy wrestling. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Treasure your families. And until the next video, for the People's WWE Champion and maybe the future NoDQ Galaxy Predictions Champion, Rick the Rock, the electrifying one. Thank you again, sir. I am the undisputed simple man of NoDQ, Noah Foster, wishing you all happy WrestleMania and have a nice day. Good luck.
Everybody, and yeah, keep safe, and thank you for having me on, and goodbye.
Bye, y'all. Good luck, Rick. Thank you, everybody who tuned in and watched this Simplin Predictin wrestling discussion as me and Rick predict and discuss WrestleMania. Please join the NoDQ Guys Who Predictions League. Support my friends in NoDQ. The form will be in the description down below. And as always, just know this. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling. And that's why I do this, for the love of wrestling. So as always, as I leave you, support your wrestling outlets for big and small. Let's keep growing this incredible, diverse, unique, elite, unscripted, authentic wrestling community together. Simple as that. With that being said, thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time on Simplin Predictin' Wrestling. Stay safe and healthy.